Yeah, today's topic is multiplication theorem. In the previous class, we have uh, completed the addition theorem of probability and its problems. Now, multiplication theorem. So, there is a statement of multiplication theorem you could see here in the screen. So, it totally depends on independent and dependent events. So, right in the inception of this subject or the concept of probability, we have discussed about independent and dependent events in the fundamentals of probability concepts. Now, so can anyone explain what is independent event and what is dependent event? So can anyone?
Dependent event is like an event is dependent to the other event.
How?
Uh,
How Deepak? Dependent means? So see here, please, yeah, you can write down, I'll explain. So the statements are like that: if A and B are independent events, then P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B. That is not a dot, that is into, okay? Now P of A intersection B intersection C is equal to P of A into P of B into P of C. So if four events are there, for suppose P of A intersection B intersection C intersection D, then P of A into P of B into P of C into P of D, like that, okay? Now, if A and B are dependent event, then P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B by A. Here, P of B by A means probability of getting B, given that A is already happened. So, if A happens, what is the probability of B? If A has never happened, then B will not happen. That it means. So, it is dependent on A. If A happens, then only B will happen. If A is not happened, then you cannot find the probability of B in case of dependent event. Now here see, P of A intersection B intersection C. So first event will be independent P of A, and the rest of the events are dependent on the first event. I mean it's a prior event. So P of B by A. So means what? Probability of getting B, given that A is already happened. Next, P of C by AB. That means what? Probability of getting C, given that A and B is already happened. If A and B is not happened, then C will not happen, like that. So dependent means it is dependent on the prior event, previous event. So B is dependent on A, C is dependent on A and B. Now you can write down this problem. So are you ready with your pen and paper? Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
So write down, a bag contains 5 green and 7 red balls. It is visible, no screen? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So a bag contains 5 green and 7 red balls. 2 balls are drawn at random. Then find the probability that one is green and other one is red. So there are 5 green balls and 7 red balls in a bag. Okay. So total 12 balls. Now out of the 12 balls, you are drawing 2 at a random. So random means you are just putting your hand and picking 2 balls at a time. Then find the probability that one should be green and one must be red. So this is the problem. Is it clear? So please make a note of this. If you have done, please let me know. I will proceed. Write down the problem and understand it. If you have done, let me know. Somebody can tell me. Yes, sir, we have noted. Then I will proceed. This much time.
Done, sir.
Yeah. Solution, see. So if two balls are drawn at random, then there is a chance that one ball may be green or red. Is that simple or not? So there are 12 balls in the bag. Out of the 12, 5 are green and 7 are red. So when you are drawing two balls at a random, that means there is a chance that one might be green or red. It is very simple. So if red comes in the first draw, that will not influence the second ball. So therefore, these are independent events. So is there any condition that in your first draw red ball appears, then it will influence the green ball in the second attempt? Do you think like that? So you are drawing two balls at a random. First you have drawn one ball. Now you find that it is red. So is this thing will happen the other event? Mr. Deepak, have you understood it or not?
No, yes.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
So first you are drawing one ball and found that it is red. So is there any condition that if in the first draw red ball comes, in the second draw green should not come? Is there any condition like that?
No, sir.
Do you think it will happen like that?
No, sir.
No, it won't happen. So these two are not influencing each other. That is why these are independent events. Is it or not? For example, in the first attempt, green ball is appearing. So is there any condition that it should influence the other event?
No, sir.
No. So that is why these two are independent events. So in case of independent events, what is our formula? P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B. Right? So here
Yes,
AB
Yes,
means,
sir.
yeah, AB means here P of green intersection P of red. So what is the formula? P of green into P of red. What is the probability of getting green ball? How many balls are there and how many green balls are there? So what is the probability of getting a green ball?
5 by 12.
5 by 12, sir.
How?
5 by 12.
5 by 12.
Because
Can anyone
total is
explain me how 5 by
12 balls, sir.
Can anyone explain me how 5 by 12?
Sir, green balls are 5, sir. So 5 and total number of balls is 12. So 5 by 12.
Yeah, simple as that. Okay. So 5 represents the number of green balls in the bag and 12 is total number of balls. So 5 by 12. So what is the probability of getting red ball?
7 by 12.
7 by 12 because 7 red balls are there and total number of balls are 12. So 5 by 12 into 7 by 12. So how much? 12 into 12 is 144. 5 into 7 is 35, right? So 35 by 144. Correct?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. So here simply what you need to remember is when a problem is given in multiplication theorem, you must identify whether that events are independent or dependent. Whereas in case of addition theorem, you have to identify whether the event is mutually exclusive or not. Here it is totally dependent on independent and dependent event. If it is an independent event, the formula is different. If it is a dependent event, the formula is again something different. Got it? So independent event means you can apply this formula and dependent event means you can apply this formula. So it is a very simple problem. If anyone have not understood, please let me know. I will explain once again. Don't be shy to ask the questions. It may be the simple one, but you have to clarify yourself. Anyone? Any doubts? No doubt?
No, sir.
Then I have certain questions to you to ask. Navya, are you there?
Sir,
Navya, yeah, please. Have you got this 35?
35, sir.
Hmm.
5 into 7.
5 into 7 is 35.
I
Oh,
mean, the number of green balls and the number of red balls. If we multiply that, we'll get 35, sir.
correct, correct. So like that 145. Okay, okay. You can mute yourself. Okay, we'll proceed to another problem. See here, the second problem is there. So write down this problem. In a pack of 52 cards, 2 cards are drawn at random. Then what is the probability that it is 2 and 3? Next, what is the probability that it is A and Q? Now, what is the probability that it is 2 and 2? So with and without replacement again. So note down this and let me know what you have understood. Swanalata.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please explain the problem, what you have understood.
Sir, there are in a pack of cards, there will be 52 cards, and here
Mhm.
they are drawing 2 cards from the pack of cards, sir.
Hmm.
So here they are finding out the probability that it should be either it is 2 and 3.
Yeah. Next.
And next we also have to find it is either A and Q.
Hmm.
Another one is the 2 cards should be
A means
A and
what?
Q.
Q means what?
Q means queen, sir. A means ace.
Yeah, correct. Next.
And next we have to find out the 2 cards should be 2 and 2.
Hmm. And condition is
With
there.
and without replacement.
Yeah. So for you are drawing the card and replacing it means it won't change. Now you are drawing card and putting aside means there is a chance. So there are 2 cases. You are
Yes, sir.
replacing the cards once and you are not
Sample
replacing the
space
card.
will be changed.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yes.
this is the problem. Okay. One more blind principle is that if you find in a question and simply it is a multiplication theorem. If you are finding or then it is a addition theorem. If and comes, it is multiplication theorem. If or comes, it is addition theorem. Sorry, yeah, that's it. So case 1 is when cards are replaced. So when you are replacing the cards, so that will become independent event. It won't influence each other. So suppose you are drawing a card and assume for a moment that it is 2. Again, you are keeping that card in the pack. Again, you are drawing, then probability will not change. So you are replacing the cards. That means it is independent event. If you don't replace, then probability will change, right? So first case is when cards are replaced, independent events. Make sure that it is independent event. Now, when independent events come into the picture, we have a formula. What is that? P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B. So first one is determination of probability of drawing 2 and 3. So probability of 2 and probability of 2 and 3 is equal to probability of 2 into probability of 3. So what is the probability of getting 2? So you are drawing a card. How many 2s are there in that pack?
4.
4. So 4 by 52. Now again you are keeping that card in the pack because you are replacing now. Now in the second attempt you have drawn 3. So what is the probability of getting 3? How many 3s are there?
4 by 50.
Yeah. So I mean 3 means 4 are there, then 4 by 50. So which is equal to 1 by 69. How you got this 1 by 69? 4 by 52 into 4 by 52 is equal to 1 by 69. How? Can anyone?
The 69 cards are 169.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
169. Correct. Make it as 169. I'll change it. Because 4 by 52 means 1 by 13. And again 4 by 52 means 1 by 13, right? 4 1 ja, 4 13 ja. So 1 into 1, 1. 13 into 13, 169. 1 by 169, guys. It is not 69. You can make correction. I'm happy that you are very keenly observing it. So next, probability of drawing A and Q. Here also you are replacing the cards. So probability of drawing Ace and Queen is equal to probability of Ace into probability of Queen. So same. So how many A cards are there? 4. 4 by 52. How many Queen cards are there? 4. 4 by 52. So 4 by 52 into 4 by 52 is equal to 1 by 169. Similarly, determination of probability of drawing 2 and 2. Here also, in the first attempt you are getting 2, again you are replacing. In the second attempt also you are getting 2. That means 4 by 52 into 4 by 52 only. Probability of 2 and 2. So probability of 2 into probability of 2. So in the first attempt, how many 4 cards are there? How many 2 cards are there? 4. And you are replacing it. In the second attempt also 4 cards are there. So 4 by 52. So 4 by 52 into 4 by 52 is equal to 1 by 169. This is case 1 when cards are replaced. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. When cards are not replaced, that means dependent event. You are drawing the card and keeping it aside. So this will become dependent event. So for dependent event, we have a formula. What is that? P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B by A. P of B by A means what? Probability of B provided A is already happened. Given that A is already happened. So what is the first case? Determination of probability of drawing 2 and 3. So probability of 2 and 3. So first is what? P of 2 into P of 3 by 2. So how many 2 cards are there? 4 cards are there. So
4.
probability of 2 means 4 by 52. Now you are keeping that card aside. So next you are drawing a card. So in that card, what you have to find? You have to find that it should be 3. So what? How many 3 cards are there?
4.
4. But total cards are decreased because you have kept one card aside, right? So that is why 4 by 51.
Yes.
So 4 by 52 into 4 by 51 because you kept one card aside. So it is a dependent event. Right? The probability is changed. Otherwise, it is also 4 by 52, right?
Yes, sir. If it is replacement,
If it is
52.
replacement, 4 by 52. If it is not replaced, then 4 by 51. So in the again, in one more attempt, you are getting 4 means in the next draw, what will become 4 by 50 like that, right or not? Because 2 cards are kept aside. Next 4 by 49 like that, because you are keeping the card aside. It is a dependent event. In the second case also same. So what is the probability of drawing A and Q? Probability of A into probability of Queen, given that A is already happened. So probability of A means 4 by 52 into probability of A means 4 by 51. Same, we are just changing the numbers. But here it is very important, you can see here. Third one, determination of probability of drawing 2 and 2. So probability of 2 and 2 means in the first attempt you are getting 2. So how many 2 cards are there?
4.
Yeah, 4 by 52. Now, the question is, what is the probability of getting 2 in the second attempt? You kept that card aside. So how many 2s are there
3,
now?
sir.
3 will be there.
In
So it
three,
is
sir.
3 by 51 because the card which you have put aside, that is 2 only. So when you are keep the 2 aside, the number of cards of 2s are decreased to 3. So 3 by 51. So here you should not write as 4 by 51. Suppose assume for a moment in the third attempt also you have to get 2. Then what is the probability?
2 by
50.
2 by?
50, sir. 2 by 50.
Yeah, correct. Suppose in the fourth attempt also you have to get 2 only, then
1 by 49.
1 by 49. Clear? Yes. So simple. So guys, you must identify what is a dependent event and what is independent event. So dependent events means it is dependent on the prior event. If happened, the probability is changed. If it is not happened, then the probability will not change. Clear? In the next class, we'll discuss the third and fourth problems also. Okay. Clear about the multiplication theorem? So multiplication, I'm concluding, multiplication is totally depending on dependent and independent event. So whereas addition theorem is totally dependent on mutually exclusive event or non-mutually exclusive event. So if you did not have the sound knowledge on these two concepts, what that is MEE and dependent and independent events, then you cannot solve even a simple problem on these two theorems. So be clear with this concept, then only you can understand, right? Any more doubts, guys?
Sir.
No doubt. Thank you then. Okay. Shall we conclude it? Practice this. Practice it once again. Then only you will get doubts. Thank you. Have a nice day. Okay.
Okay, sir.